You know that feeling, right? You spend time crafting the perfect email, you hit send, feeling good, and then, boom, failure. Some weird automated message pops back into your inbox. Well, in this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain and figure out exactly what's happening when your emails bounce. Ah, yes, this old friend. The mysterious email from Mailer Daymem, just jam-packed with technical gobbledygook. It's basically the post office's return to sender stamp for the digital world, and let's be honest, it's super confusing. But stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly what it means, and more importantly, what you should do about it.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. A bounced email is really simple at its core. It's just a message that couldn't get to where it was going. The recipient's email server literally bounces it back to you, and it attaches a little note explaining why it failed. And that little note, that's the key to everything.
Now, here's where it gets interesting. Not all bounces are the same. In fact, whenever an email fails, there are really just two main culprits we need to investigate, something called a hard bounce and its cousin, the soft bounce.
And the difference between them is, well, it's everything. A hard bounce is a permanent failure. Think of it as a brick wall, a dead end. A soft bounce, on the other hand, is a temporary problem. It's more like a traffic jam. The road is still there, it's just blocked for now. This distinction is absolutely crucial because your action is totally different. For hard bounces, you have to remove the address. For soft bounces, you can wait and try again.
All right, let's put on our detective hats and dig into our first suspect, the hard bounce. This is the serious one, the one that's basically waving a big red flag at you, telling you to stop trying right now. The word you need to burn into your brain here is permanent. There is no fix for this. There's no workaround. The path to that inbox is just gone. It doesn't exist. Sending it again will just give you the exact same failure notice. So what causes these permanent brick walls? Honestly, it's usually something pretty simple. A classic typo, like typing gmail.com instead of gmail.com, happens all the time. Or maybe the domain itself isn't real, or you're emailing someone who left their job and their account was deleted. In some rare cases, their server might have just decided it doesn't like you and blocked you for good. And here's why this is so important. Hard bounces are a really bad signal. So bad, in fact, that if you're using an email marketing platform, they don't even wait for you to act. They will automatically see that hard bounce and remove the address from your list. Why? To protect something called your sender reputation, which, trust me, is a very, very big deal. We'll get back to that. Okay, now for our second suspect, the soft bounce. This one isn't a brick wall. It's more of a temporary glitch, a minor hiccup in the system. With a soft bounce, here's the good news. The email address itself is probably perfectly fine. Your message traveled all the way across the internet, it knocked on the recipient's server door, but something temporary was blocking the entrance to their actual inbox. So what kind of temporary problems are we talking about? Well, it could be that their inbox is literally full and can't accept any new mail. Or maybe their company's email server is just offline for maintenance. Sometimes it's actually your email's fault. The message, or maybe a huge attachment you included, is just too big for their server to handle. But, and this is a really important warning, you can't just ignore soft bouncings forever. While they are temporary, if you keep sending to an address that keeps soft bouncing, like an inbox that's always full, the email systems will eventually just give up. They'll say, you know what, this temporary problem seems pretty permanent, and they'll start treating it like a hard bounce. Okay, so we've got the two suspects figured out, permanent hard bounces and temporary soft bounces. But let's get to the real question here. Why do we even care? Why does any of this actually matter? It all boils down to this one simple, powerful concept, your sender reputation. Think of it like a credit score, but for your email address. Every big email provider, Gmail, Outlook, you name it, is constantly scoring you. They're watching how you send emails. If you have a good score, your messages sail right through. A bad score? Well, that's when you get into serious trouble. And hitting a bunch of hard bounces is the fastest way to wreck that reputation. If you keep trying to send emails to addresses that don't exist, you start to look less like a legitimate sender and more like a spammer who just bought a bad list. The email providers see this pattern, your score plummets, and they might just decide to block all of your emails, even the important ones. So how can you be the detective yourself? Well, buried deep in all that technical jargon in the Mailer Daymem email are these things called SMT codes. It's like a secret decoder ring. All you have to remember is this. If the code starts with a 4, like 4 something something, it's a temporary problem. That's a soft bounce. If it starts with a 5, like 5 something something, that's a permanent error. You've got a hard bounce. So, this all boils down to a really simple 2-step plan. Step 1. When you get a bounce, play detective. Look for that error code. Is it a 4 series or a 5 series code? Step 2. Take action. If it's a 5 series hard bounce, get that email address off your list immediately. If it's a 4 series soft bounce, just keep an eye on it. And there you have it. The mystery of the bounced email is officially solved. So the next time that weird mailer demon message lands in your inbox, you won't feel confused. You'll see it for what it is, a clue. You'll know exactly what kind of problem you're dealing with, and you'll know exactly what you need to do next.